Hey guys, so today's tutorial is on the look that I'm wearing right now, and it's featuring some products that I just bought from Urban Decay. Now I did just film a huge Urban Decay and a little bit of a MAC haul, and I'm not sure which video is going to be up first, but if you want to see all the coolness stuff that I got, make sure to watch that video too. So I'm going to apologize in advance. My camera stopped filming most of the actual eyeshadow application. It only filmed a clip of the beginning of the tutorial, so I did walk you guys through all the products that I used, how I used it, with what brushes and all that stuff to catch you guys up, and I finished up the look with you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this look. I think it'd be perfect for either a night out on the town or the holiday season that's coming up. I think green eyeshadow is really pretty for the holidays, but this is like a sexier way to wear green. I do have Humid from MAC, but it's quite of a different green than Loaded is. I promise to put more tutorials out for you guys. I have a lot of really cool ideas. I've never really done like a holiday series before, and I think this is actually going to be my first video ever, so I'm super excited. Leave any requests for future videos below, and enough talking, let's get straight to the tutorial. And if you want to see how I did this look, just keep on watching. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I already applied my Urban Decay Primer Potion as the base on my lid and then blended it up to my brow. My brow's already done, my foundation is done, and so is most of my face. I still have to have a little bit of highlighter and my lip color at the very end. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing I'm going to do is take my Chamomile eyeshadow from MAC, and this was a limited edition shade, but you can use any highlight color of your choice, and this is a matte color, so it doesn't have any shimmer at all. So I'm taking that on a MAC 227 brush. I'm just really gently gonna press that color under my brow bone. Now I'm not using this color so much to add a highlight. I'm just kind of setting my the foundation that I used to clean up my brows, and just so I don't get any color up on my brow that I don't want. Now the next color that I'm going to take is Soft Brown from MAC also, which is this guy. It's just a warm matte brown. Like a mid-tone brown, so any color that you have and you want to use is totally fine for that. I'm taking some of that on a MAC 224 brush, and I'm going to really gently put that in my crease. Then I'm going to use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Shadow Pencil in Clinic, and that's what that looks like right there. So I'm going to smooth this out all over my lid. So this is definitely one of the stars of the look. But if you don't have this product, you can use any shimmery or just a regular cream eyeliner. And I like this because it has a little bit of silver shimmer, and even when I put the color, the eyeshadow on top, that silver shimmer still kind of peeks through a little bit, which I personally really like. So just put that all over your lid, staying under your crease. Hey guys, so I just realized that my camera stopped recording after I started applying the base, so I am almost done with the look actually. So I'm just going to walk you through the steps that I did after that, because I don't want to have to film this video all over again. So the last thing I was doing that my camera recorded was applying my 24/7 shadow pencil in Clinic all over the lid, and put it just under the crease or wherever you want your crease to be. Blend it in really well. Then I took my Urban Decay Loaded eyeshadow and I foiled it with my MAC Pro water-based mixing medium, and I applied that with a MAC 242 brush. So I wet my brush, dip it in the eyeshadow, and I applied it on the lid. Then I took a MAC 217 brush with a little bit of that shadow, and I started blending out the edges of that color really softly. Then once I had it blended really nicely, I then took my 242 brush again, wiped it off really well, took the shadow dry, and put it over the foiled shadow that we had originally put on. Now for the lower lash line, I again took my Clinic shadow pencil and applied it on the lower lash line. You can smudge it in a little bit if you want to. Then for the lower lash line, I took my MAC 214 shader brush with a little bit of that loaded eyeshadow, not foiled, and smudged it over that eyeliner. You can go in as far as you want. I went in almost all the way. And then if you want to darken up the look a little bit more on the outer corner, like on this side, I took Blackout, again from Urban Decay, on that same 242 brush. Make sure you tap off the excess, especially if your foundation, if your whole makeup is already done. And then just press it right on the outer corner, outer half or so of the lid. Take your 217 brush, blend it in a little bit. So that will darken up the look just a little bit more. And then you do want to make sure that the top and bottom lash lines are connected here at the corner. And you can always go back and blend some more with either your 224 or your 217. Just blend around the edges so it's nice and soft and blended. And then I'm going to go ahead and quickly line my top lash line with my black Chromaline. And then this silvery highlight that I have on the inner corner is totally optional. You don't have to do it. I just think that it really helps to open up the eyes. So for the inner corner highlight, I'm taking MAC Silver Fog Pigment, and I showed this to you guys in a recent haul. So I'm taking that on a MAC 219 pencil brush. And I'm just going to pop that right on the inner corner of the eye. And it's really going to help open up the eye and add some light, especially since the look is very dark. And then for my waterline, I am going to take my Chromaline again, just with any pencil that you want to use. It's only a tool. And I'm going to line my waterline. And then for lashes, I'm using these Ardell Lashes. I don't remember what the number is. I did show them in a haul along with some Urban Decay stuff. So they're pretty short. They're not very long. They're about my natural lash length. But they are really black and they're pretty full. So I'm going to go ahead and apply those lashes. And then I'll come back and show you how I finished up the look. Hey guys, so I finished up the look. I'll go ahead and tell you what I have on my face. So to kind of bronze up my skin and really warm it up, I used my Comfort Mineralized Skin Finish. This is limited edition, but just any really warm bronzer or anything that you like to really warm up your skin would work. And then to add a little bit of highlight and slight blush, I applied my Lightyear Mineralized Skin Finish on my cheeks and a little bit up on my cheekbones. And on my lips, first I applied my OCC Lip Tar in Kava. It's a really pretty kind of peachy color. On my skin tone, it just looks like a nude lip, but it's slightly peachy, so I really like that. Then I lined with my Stripdown lip pencil really quickly by MAC. And then on top, I applied my MAC Dazzleglass in Moth to Flame. So that's pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoy this look. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.